Hey everyone, you're watching Sidestep Adventures. It's Robert, and right now I'm hiking towards the Temple Mound in the Kolomoki Mounds State Park here in Georgia. Now this mound, I've already seen it from the road. You guys may have caught a glimpse of it in another video, but it is absolutely massive, and it's really an incredible sight. And all of this, again, just makes you think about all the people that lived here and used this land. And I talk about this often when we come across old home sites, but all the people that have lived and used this land long before us. And these are signs of people that lived and used this land long before many of the people lived that are buried in some of the old cemeteries that I document. And there you go, you can see just behind the trees the rise of this very, very large mound. And I hope my camera work is okay. I actually broke my GoPro mount right before starting this video, so hopefully this turns out alright, but let's just take a minute to look at this mound here. Alright, so right in front of us, right there, you might not even be able to tell on video, there's another mound right there, and that one is about as small as the mound that the cemetery's on that was in the other video. And it says that this mound may have been used for ceremonies related to the big mound right there. And all of these mounds have been excavated. It said that this one was excavated in 1949 and then was cut up again in 1952. All of this information is on this board right here. Maybe if you want to pause the video and read that. But it says a ball game similar to this may have been played in this area of the site. But we're going to travel on and check out the very large mound, the Temple Mound, which you can actually climb it up. There's some stairs, so we'll be able to get on top of it and look at the surrounding area from up top. So let's go. So I was just walking along here and just thinking, I wonder what this land looked like so very many years ago when these mounds were actively being used, all the activity that must have been going on around here. And it's really hard to fathom, I think, and I think it's probably hard to fathom for most people, of all that happened on the land before us and all that's happened long before us. And it's something that I often think about. And it's really mind-boggling if you think about it. But this is the Temple Mound here. Here's there's an illustration of what they think it might have been like. It says bringing basketfuls of dirt to build the mound. And then there's some further information here. That's this sign, unfortunately, is all messed up, but maybe if you guys want to pause that, y'all can read that. But we're gonna go ahead and head up these stairs. Look, there's a date etched in the concrete, October 1st, 1946, I guess. Looks like 1940B. I guess that's a 6. But this is actually the second time I've been to this park. The last time I was here, I was probably around 9 years old, or 10 years old, something along those lines. And I remember these stairs. I remember feeling like I'd never be able to make it to the top of them. They don't seem so bad now. All right, here we are at the top of the mound. And my knees are only hurting a little bit. Let's take a look down there. You can get an idea of how high up we are. And there is another mound. You might be able to see it right down there. Let's take a look at this marker. There's a picture of ground penetrating radar being used. And it says, from up here you see the plaza surrounded by 6 visible mounds. When it is occupied, the plaza would have been bare red clay, hardened by the feet of inhabitants. And I'm not going to read all that right now, but if you want to pause the video and read it, you're more than welcome to. So it said over here where the mound is slightly higher, you can see it's kind of flat there and then slopes up. So right here, the sign said that this may have been where the chief priest's house sat, up here. And it's really interesting to think about this mound, so high up in the air, was built without any kind of excavator or anything like that. It was all dirt that was dug by hand and all human labor that built this. It's also interesting to think about the fact that this land was farmed in the late 1800s and early 1900s. I guess up until the 40s maybe, when it started being dug as an archaeological site. And this must have been quite a sight to see back then, these large mounds in a farmer's field. I think you would go absolutely crazy if you spent too much time thinking about all the history that's in the earth. I guess it makes you realize how small you really are. I know I would certainly go crazy if I thought about it too much. But those are just my musings standing on top of this mound. I think this is a super fascinating place. Definitely, if you're in the area, come and check it out. Now, I guess we're gonna descend back down these stairs and try to walk all the way over there to that other smaller mound, but this is the big one. It's pretty interesting.